Okay, so the first, it's asking to write the translation with words. Or the transformation, but it's a translation, so yeah. So after you figure out what the translation is, you should get a translation of 8 units left and 11 units down. So 8 units left, 11 units down is what it is. So that's number 1. Number 2 is write it in coordinate notation. So now you have to write it in coordinates instead of words. So again, you find out what the translation is. Right here, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 6 units left, 10 units down. So x minus 6 and comma y minus 10. Just asking for the rule in the coordinate notation. So that's number 2. Number 3 is asking for which was the translation for this image. Both of these, this one doesn't make sense, and that's a reflection over the y-axis. If there's a y-axis right here, so that's not a reflection. That's a reflection, and it leaves this one as a translation. So A is the translation to that image. Number 4. Use a rule to graph the image. Label your coordinates. So basically what it's asking is to use that rule and apply it to this to be able to make the other figure. Excuse me. So after doing that, what you'll get is L prime is 3, 7, H prime, -8, -1, K prime, -3, -2. After you figure it out. Number 5, a point, -12, 4 has undergone a translation. Yeah, whatever, determine the function of the point in the image. So it's just asking to use that rule and apply it to that coordinate and then figure it out what 8 prime is. So negative x minus 5, you would do -12 minus 5, which is -17. And y plus 3, since it's plus, you'll do 4 plus 3 is 7, so -17 over 7. Comma 7 is 8 prime. So it's 5. Number 6 is just asking to write the coordinates after a reflection over the x-axis. Again, x-axis, x stays the same, y changes, y becomes opposite. So you figure out the coordinates of n, m, l, and you keep x the same and change y. So n is going to be 0, 0, because there's no way you can change it. Like, it has to be that same. M prime, -3, comma 2. L prime, -3, 6. Number 7. A before is -12. Reflect across a y. What are the coordinates for A prime? So now y-axis, you keep the y and change the x. So if you do that, you get -4, -12, because you changed the x and you kept the y. A particular reflection maps the point -8, 6 to the point P prime equals 6, -8. So 6 changed to x and x changed to y. So describe the type of transformation that occurred. So this is actually a reflection of of the line y equals x, because every time you get a y equals x, x and y are going to swap each other like this. So this is a reflection over the line y equals x, meaning x and y switch places. Number 9. Graph the image DEFG of the reflection across the y-axis. Again, you get the coordinates of these points, keep the y and change the x, and this is what you'll get. G prime, wait, hold on, where is it? G prime 7, -2, H prime 9, -3, F prime 5, -3, E prime 7, -7. I'm not going to go ahead and do it here because it takes way too much time. Graph the image of rectangle EFGH after reflection of y equals -x. So just like right here, that was y equals x. Now we have y equals -x, which is basically the same thing, except now that you swap them, you have to change this. So if this was a y equals -x function, it would have been -6 because it needs to change, and 8 because it needs to change. It needs to be opposite. So that's what it would have been here. So again, if you grab these coordinates and do it, what you'll get is E prime equals -6, -1, H prime -9, -1, G prime -9, -9, F prime -6, -6, -9. Suppose the pre-image point 15 is translated 7 units left and 10, and then down 6 units. Write the image. So after that function, what would 1215 look like? Well, you have to take away 7 because it's 7 units left, which means you subtract. So 7 minus 12, 5. So your x is 5. Down 6 units, you subtract as well. So 15 minus 6, 9. So your, what's it called? The coordinate of the image point as the image, the image would be 5, 9. If you use that rule that you have given us. Coordinate located at -2, 3 is translated into 8 prime, -8, 7. So he's just asking you to write the rule that was used to make this turn into this. So after I figured it out, it was x minus 6, comma y plus 4. Because -4, -2 plus -4 equals -2 minus -6. I mean, -2 minus 6 is -8, and 3 plus 4 equals 7. So that's how it goes. It's asking what is the relationship between pre-image and the image. As I said right here, hold on, go back. As I said right here, a function is applied to the pre-image to make the image, like I said before. So now you just put that in words. So if we put that into words, it is an image is produced by applying a transformation function to a pre-image. So just like up here on number 4, we applied this transformation function to the pre-image to produce an image. So that's what it is. So it is. Image is produced by applying the transformation function to a pre-image. Alright, number 14, the last one. Again, B, C, D, E, after the collection of x equals 2. So now the line of reflection won't be on the x or the y. It will be like this, right here. So again, if you do all this stuff, I don't want to do it right now because it would take too much time, and my phone doesn't have that much memory right now. So I would do it, but it takes too much time. But here's what I got. B prime 8, -1, C prime 8, 4, D prime 4, 7, and E prime 4, 2. So that's what I got.